everybody, Kristen here, sports dietitian, certified personal trainer, and owner of Elite Nutrition and Performance, coming to talk to you about better posture for better performance. So this is a really important topic. I don't think a lot of people really think about their posture when they are exercising, and certainly not on a day-to-day basis, and how it affects their performance, but it absolutely does, especially if you are a runner or you are a weightlifter. So a couple things that we want to go over as far as posture goes. So I'm going to turn to the side so you can better see. I want you, when you are trying to stand up, is to stack your shoulders over your hips, and your hips are going to be stacked over your ankles. So everything is going to fall in one straight line, okay? So that means with stacking your hips over your ankles, when you're standing, I don't want you to stand like this where your hips are pointed outward and you're kind of walking like a duck. I want you to tuck everything under so that your hips, like I said, are falling directly over your ankles. Another way that you can think about this is if you were to have a bucket of water around your hips. If you're standing like this, the bucket of water is going to spill forward. And then if you are too forward or too tucked this way, the bucket of water is going to spill at the back. So if you're nice and straight, the bucket of water is going to keep the water in. So that's number one when you're standing still. And of course, when you're running, you're going to be in this motion to some extent as well. Two is you're always keeping your core engaged no matter what you're doing. Your core is really what stabilizes your entire body. And so your spine is there to, of course, keep you upright, but without your core, your abdominal muscles in the front, as well as your back muscles, which is your core, it all wraps around. That is what really helps to hold everything up. And then also your glutes. So your glutes are what is going to take the brunt of everything, when you're standing. So not your spine. So if you aren't paying attention, sometimes you can stand like this, or you can stand like this, and your lower spine is then taking the brunt of everything. We want your glutes to take the brunt, and we want your abdominal muscles and your back muscles to take the brunt of, or to hold you up rather. So the other thing is when you are weightlifting, this is something that I have personal training clients do. I have them kind of stand like they are expecting someone to run at them and push them over. So when you do that, you would stand with your feet about hip width apart, and your hips would be tucked under, your abs would be engaged, and your shoulders are back. So if someone's going to run at you and they're going to try to push you over, you're not going to be standing like this because you're flimsy at that point and someone can easily push you over. But you're going to be more braced like this. And this is how you would really want to stand if you were going to be lifting weights. Like if you're going to be doing squats, or you're going to be doing bicep curls, shoulder presses, anything to that extent, you want to be braced. So the core is engaged, your hips are tucked under, your knees are bent a little bit, and of course your thighs are engaged as well, and then your shoulders are back so your chest is open and you're ready to go. So someone should be able to come up to you and just kind of poke you and push you around, and you shouldn't be going like this. They should be able to just poke you and you not go anywhere. So this is still the same thing for if you were running, same thing, your hips are tucked under, everything is stacked, shoulders stacked on top of your hips, which are then stacked on top of your ankles. If you ever notice that you have back problems, you have lower back pain, try doing this, really fixing your posture, and all that will help, and it should alleviate your pain. Thanks for watching, guys, and I hope that helps you with better performance for the future.